Starting on the back, press into the feet, tuck the tailbone under, and lift the hips 2 to 3 inches off of the mat. Making sure to squeeze the glutes together, pull the right fingers back as you stretch the right wrist. Option to add small pulses here, up and down in the hips. Noting if you feel any knee pain, walk the feet further away, or any low back pain, lower the hips a little. Stretch out the left wrist. Keep the glutes squeezing here. Make sure you don't fall to the outside edges of your feet. Heel toe your feet together so the inside edges of the feet touch, and allow your knees to drop apart. Still trying to pull up on the hip bones, squeezing the glutes together here, working external rotation in our hips. Keep breathing in and out. Keep the ribs drawing down. Really push through those big toes. Don't let them lift. And then lower all the way down. Separate the feet back to hip distance. Bring the hands behind the head, elbows point up, not out. Exhale off the shoulders, straighten the left leg. Inhale, lower the head and shoulders. Exhale, come up. Right leg straightens. Make sure the thighs are in line with each other. Bring down the right foot. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, draw down through the low belly and lift up off the shoulders, straighten the left leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, draw down, straighten the right leg. Inhale, lower back down. Adding on, exhale, come up, straighten the left leg, twist to the left. Option to extend the right leg without the low back lifting. Turn back to center, lower down. Exhale, come up, straighten the right leg, twist to the right, extend the left leg out. Inhale, turn back to center, lower down. Exhale, come up, straighten the left leg, twist, extend the right leg, keep lifting the tailbone off the ground and slice your right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, come back to center, lower down. Exhale, come up, straighten the right leg, twist to the right, extend the left leg and slice the left hand to the outside of the right leg. Keep lifting that tailbone. Inhale, back to center and lower down. Bring the knees into the chest and swing them around, coming onto the hands and knees. Spreading the fingers wide underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Then lower onto the forearms and lift the hips into dolphin. Lower and lift the heels, pull the ribs away from the thighs. Lifting the left leg, make sure the toes point down. And from here, swivel the femur in and out. This will become prevalent later on in this flow. Stay strong in the shoulders. Don't let the head fall onto the floor. And then hold into internal rotation and bring it down. Lifting the right leg. Keep those ribs in. Bend the right knee and internally and externally rotate the femur. Staying strong in that left hip crease. Keep lifting it up towards the ceiling. Few more breaths here. Hold it in external rotation. Stay strong in the shoulders. And then bring it down. From here, right hand under the shoulder, left hand comes behind the head. Inhale, open up to the left. Exhale, close down. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Keep that right elbow straight as you open up to the left. Don't let your hips shift. All the movement is in the upper body. Extend the left arm and then maybe bring it into your right back pocket. And bring the left hand down. Right hand behind the head. Pull the head up into the hand and inhale, open to the right. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Extend the right arm. Maybe bring it into the back pocket. And then bring the right hand down. Pushing back into down dog. And make your way to the top of the mat. Start by lifting the heels up and down, and then adding more bounce if you need to by letting the toes lift off, or just stick to lifting off the heels. Trying to keep everything loose here, shaking out the wrist, shoulders. You can hop in a circle, front and back, just to bring energy flow in. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold in half, bringing the hands down. Lower the right knee. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, twist to the left. Bringing the left hand on the sacrum, right glute is on. Inhale, right arm lifts up along with the left. Exhale, both hands come down, step back into high plank. Lower the knees, lower down. Don't let the chin lift. Inhale, baby cobra, pull the hands back. Exhale, push the ground away, lift up and back into downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, lower the left knee underneath the left hip. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, twist to the right, making sure that the left glute is on, pulling the low belly up and back. Exhale, both hands come down, step back into high plank, lower the knees, lower down. Inhale, baby cobra, squeeze the shoulder blades together, pull the low belly in, and then bring the hands behind the head. Lift the head into the hands and reach the arms on top of the sacrum, and then lift them off the back. Rotate and bring them back behind the head. Keep pulling the low belly in, glutes are on. Reach to the back of the hands on top of the sacrum, and then lift them up and bring them back around behind the head. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, push the ground away, lift up and back into down dog. Pull that low belly in and keep the knees bent here. Stepping each foot forward, inhale, come up to stand. Inhale, arms come up. Right arm drops down by the side, left arm reaches over. Keep the ribs pulling in and push down through the left foot. Right arm reaches up, left arm reaches down. Same thing, keep the ribs in here. Drop the tailbone down. One more time each side. Left arm reaches over. Bring it up. And then left arm reaches down, right arm reaches over. Palm faces down. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, swish it back. So we're hinging from the hips, keeping equal weight front to back foot. Good. I should say front and back of the foot, so the toes and the heels have equal weight. And then interlace the fingers behind the back. Try not to lock out the elbows. Pull the ribs in and slide the right foot back into a tilted lunge. From here, glutes are on. Begin to move each arm forward and backwards, putting stress on the core to stay stable. Keep pulling the left hip point back and then turn to the right, side lunging left to right, making sure the knees don't go over the toes. Pulling the low belly up and in and make sure that the head is in line with the spine. Feel free to roll your shoulders with it. And then left hand lands, right arm lifts up, turning from the center as opposed to reaching really high with the right arm. Turn towards the right leg, step it back into three-legged down dog and bend the knee as you start to internally and externally rotate the femur. So the right knee reaches out to the right, and then the knee tucks behind that left leg, finding space here in the hip joint. And then internally rotate the right knee, bring it under the hip, pulling the left elbow up towards the ceiling, turn the gaze downwards. Those left toes are turning towards the back of the mat, staying strong through that right arm. And then the left hand comes down, followed by the left knee, coming into modified side plank. Right leg slides towards the back of the mat. Tuck the tailbone under here, pulling the ribs in as your gaze stays down. Step the right foot forward, finding your balance in Warrior 3. Make sure the hips are level, pulling the low belly up, left glute is on. Try not to overextend your left or right leg, and then pull the left knee into the chest. Right glute is firing here. Use the right hand for support. And then step and turn back towards the front of the mat. Shake it out. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up, coming up onto the toes. Swing it back. As you lift the arms up, keep the ribs pulling in, adding the heel lifts if you want to. And then interlace the fingers behind the back. Pull the low belly in as you step the left leg back. Make sure that left glute is on, and then alternating arm switches. Staying strong through the right leg. Make sure it's not kicking out to the right. And then turn to the left for side lunges. Bending the knee one at a time and straightening the other. And then hands land as you turn towards the left foot and lift it up. And from here, bend the left knee, external and internal rotation. Try not to let the right hip reach out to the right. Pull the low belly up and in. And then internally rotate, bringing that knee down. Turn the right toes out. Make sure that left hand is under the left shoulder as you reach the right elbow high. And then bring it over the ear for an extra stretch in the right side body. Swivel on that knee. And bring the right knee down, right hand down, left arm reaches up in modified side plank. Root the tailbone down, pull the ribs in. And then step the left foot forward, coming into warrior 3 on the left leg. Pull the low belly in, right glute is on. And then step them either together or bring the right knee into the chest. Option to grab onto it with the left hand, making sure to stay strong in the left